Welcome back to ADNAC Accent Coaching. I'm Allison. Just want to talk a little bit about syllable stress today and how intonation can affect that. So we have some really obvious differences between nouns and verbs in terms of syllable stress. For example, record. So record is the verb, stress on second syllable, record, versus record, stress on first syllable. That's the noun. Record. So those are really obvious differences, right? But let's talk about the ones that aren't so obvious, like import, export, and permit. So let's start with import. So actually, they sound the same in pronunciation of the segments, whether you're doing the syllable stressed or not. So import, that's what they'll sound like. But depending on whether it's a noun or a verb, you will change the intonation, and that will tell you. So import, 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 right? We're not going to say it like a robot. We're going to say import, import. That's the verb, right? Or sorry, that's the noun. And then the verb, import, import. We need to import new materials. Same with export. So you could have the same, like a robot, export, export, export. We need to find some new exports. So that's a noun. We need to export some new material. That's a verb. Export. All right. So the last example I'll give is for permit. So permit, permit, permit. That's the same segmentally, but permit is the noun. Do you have a driver's permit? That's a noun. Permit is the verb. Are you permitted to drive? Do I permit you to drive? So why don't you try these with me? So we're going to start with import. We're going to do it both ways. So import, import. Now we're going to try export, export, export. And finally, we're going to do permit. So permit, permit. So why don't you practice with these, give these a try, and let me know if you have any other word syllable stress questions or intonation questions. Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year's.